Apologize.
Oh, no apologies necessary. So, calling the Parks and Rec Board meeting for November 18, 2025 to order at 7:21. And we have a quorum. So let me pull up the agenda. We can get started.
Why can't you see? Why couldn't you see anyone?
Okay. Can everyone see the agenda?
Yes.
All right, great. So we're not going to do the pledge because there's no one here in person. Roll call, we have in attendance myself, Dennis Cowan, Chair. We have Cheyenne, Jim, and Jamie, members, and Jean, council liaison. There's no members of the public in attendance. And so we'll move to our first action item, which is to review and approve the minutes from the September 9th meeting. Does anyone have any additions to the meeting or to the minutes?
No.
If not, can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion.
Okay, Jim motions to approve the minutes. Do I have a second?
Seconded.
Second by Cheyenne. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So that's unanimous. Minutes are passed. So the next item is the Elm Grove programming update. So Jamie, can I put you on the spot?
Yes.
To give an update on that?
Yes. Last we left off, and can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, loud and
Okay.
clear.
Yeah.
Last we left off, Rebecca was looking into the insect educational program and Tai Chi classes, but there was also, we left off with Jeff. We were going to meet up with the Lower Merion commissions. I needed Jeff to be there just to look at the accessibility of the creek to do some of the youth education, just to look at access points on the creek. So I know Jeff said that he has their info. I'll just touch base with him and see where we can go from here. I don't know if it's just at least we can look at the access points. That's something we could do in the winter at least.
Okay, great.
And have action steps for the spring, I guess.
Yeah, we would love to, if the weather permits, or even if there's a winter type program that can be done in November, December, if there's snow, something unique to the weather.
That's a cute idea.
Um,
Okay.
And that would be pretty cool too. So
Definitely.
thank you for the update and keep us posted on
I feel like there was one more thing. Elm Grove bugs. There's one other thing I'm totally spacing out on.
Okay.
If I think of it. But I know I'll get the information from Rebecca. That's what I was gonna say. Who her contact was
Okay.
for the Thai movement and the bug program. I think she was gonna speak to.
Bug guy.
Yes, the bug guy. Bug and the Tai Chi.
All right. Wonderful.
Yep. Jeff and Rebecca. I'll reach out to them.
Okay. Well, then the next item is the Sabine Park Food Truck Festival planning. So what I wanted to accomplish tonight was for all of us to agree on a date to work towards. And then I would notify this week, I would email out all of the different vendors, which there were over a dozen different vendors that we had reached out to, in our prior attempt. So this way, we're getting in front of them before the end of the year to get a commitment. So that's what I wanted to do today was, I'm gonna stop sharing and pull up the borough calendar, but yeah, I'll go around the table, the virtual table here, to get feedback from each of you if you had any specific dates in mind for the food truck festival. Actually, simultaneously, we should talk about the Sabine Park movie night, since that was a success and we'd like to do another spring and fall. So obviously, we want to spread those dates out for the 3 different events. So I'll turn it over to all of you while I pull up the borough calendar.
Sorry. You said, just to clarify, you said 3 different events?
Yes, so the 2 movie nights, spring and fall movie night, and
Okay.
food truck festival.
Do we want to combine one of those movie nights with the food truck festival? So we have 2?
That's
Or-
something we can discuss. That's something.
Just because I know, from what I recall, I think Maggie was like at one point, maybe in the fall, like the Barrow, they were on overload with events. I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly. So it's just
I'm sorry.
something to consider.
I wasn't able to hear the last part of your sentence.
I think I remember something about Maggie, that there was a lot of events already. And Maggie was saying that if we could condense the food trucks or the events.
To combine, so it's not competing with the other fall events.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, a great option.
Just because I think because of Barrow Council or whoever, like Jeff and his staff, I guess they were just working overtime so much during certain times of
There's
the
a
year.
lot of events in October. So I think between Oktoberfest is, and then the Music and Arts Festival, and there were some other things going on, but
So
yeah.
maybe I wonder if we do something more along the lines of spring and summer.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot more open than October.
I know summer can be really quiet around here, but and July is always busy, but just something to think about. There's always a little bit of a lull in August. I don't know.
And August is, yeah, it is quiet. So then do you think we would combine the spring movie night with the food truck festival, or a fall movie night with the food truck festival?
I would say spring, but that's just going based off the knowledge that I was told there's already an overload of stuff going on
Okay.
in the fall. But I'm not opposed to anything. I'm up for anything. I just am a messenger.
Hey, Dennis, could it be prudent to go ahead and try and do it with a combination, and maybe not go as big on the food truck festival, but to do the food truck with the movie night, just to see the reception itself, and that way, if you wanted to really do a full-blown food truck night, you have a real good idea how it was received. But you already have an event with it already, so because I know the talk was maybe in the summer as well, but if you do it in the spring and see, hey, listen, maybe not a full food truck festival, but a couple food trucks with the movie night. Hey, everyone loved it. A great idea. It might be something to really
Yeah.
kind of
Build on.
springboard.
I like that.
Springboard it.
Yeah. So then that sounds great, and that would then take place at Sabine for the parking lot, obviously. So a spring food truck fest or spring movie night at Sabine with a few food trucks.
Perfect. I feel like that's manageable because then we could also kind of figure out, just
Because
the
you know
ins
you're
and outs.
going to get the attendance for the movie.
Yep.
So, and we have the data from the 2 successful movie nights this year. So we could utilize that data to share with the vendors on, estimated number of attendees. Okay, so a spring movie night with a few food trucks at Sabine, and then a fall, just like we did last month. So looking at the calendar, I'll put this up on the screen now that I have it open. Let me know when you can see it.
Yep, we can see it.
It's there now.
This is April. And we did the movie night this year. Was that the second weekend in April, I believe? So, second or third weekend in April. So, when would we look to do the spring movie night with some food trucks? Would we want to do it in April again?
I would personally lean towards May a little bit. Just the first week of May, if that's possible. Weather's a little better usually then. April
Yeah,
sometimes can, but that's just a thought. I'm talking if you have food truck and a movie, so.
Yeah, we did it April 26th.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think May would be really nice. And I know that we had it, I think it was on a Sunday, and people were asking, I think because we had the rain or we had a rain date. So if we do
It
it
was
on
the rain date. Yeah.
Yes.
So it got
So-
bumped from the Saturday date.
Yeah, so if we do another one, if we could do a rain date on the following Saturday.
Sure. That's a good idea. So Saturday, May 2nd is NARB Earth Day, but that's during the daytime,
Okay.
right?
I would not plan to do them on the same day though. It's
Okay.
well, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a lot for people to try to attend both.
Of course. Well,
So maybe the 9th and the,
and then the 10th is Mother's Day.
okay, so 16 and 23. What do those guys look like?
So the 16th and 23rd don't have anything going on
Perfect.
Saturday or Sunday. And yeah, so
I
okay.
like it.
Saturday.
Is it like baseball season or anything for sports that we should think about? Like, are they travel teams? Not that,
But
people-
games are, even if they're traveling, they're generally during the day. So
okay,
I'm not concerned about that.
perfect.
May 23 is it's the Saturday before Memorial Day though. So I don't
Oh, it is. It's not, Memorial Day isn't the third. Oh, that's right. Because May 31st is a Sunday. So, well, that would be the rain date. Do you want to,
Yeah,
Saturday, May 9th, are we sure we want to do rain date the following week?
I'm fine with whatever. I just know people that were there on a Sunday said that they had to leave early because
Because it's school night.
it was school night. And the other thing that we have to think of is the lighting, because I think we'd have to stick with doing it later in May. I think that's why we went with April last year. So I think if we could do it the 9th and then rain date 16th or the 16th,
Well,
maybe what about the 15th and then 16th? Like Friday and Saturday. Is that a pain?
we could do it on a Friday night, since it's not all about the food truck festival. It's just those vendors will be there as long as they want to stay for the movie. So we
Would
could
that
do,
will that be a problem in terms of like
Oh.
audio and noise, or will they be far enough away?
well, we would park them. That's a great point. But we would put them over closer to the school on the far side of the parking lot. So the generator that we used for the movie night was not heard. So that was, but that's not the type of generator that the food trucks would have. Theirs would be a little louder, so we would put them on the other side of the parking lot. But I'm not concerned about that noise. And lighting wise, with the shade at Sabine Park, the movie, for example, we could have started the movie a half an hour earlier this year, because the shade allowed you to be able to see the movie screen earlier.
Perfect.
What do we think about doing it Friday night, the 15th, with the rain date, the 16th, so that it's just sticking with one weekend?
I think that's great. I'm good with that. What do you guys think, though? Would you guys
That's
be able to
fine
make
with
it on a Friday?
I'm busy on the 16th, but I could go on the 15th.
Okay.
And what time would we start?
I think we started the last one at 7:30. Is that right? If it's a little too late, we could push to 7:45 at the latest, maybe. But I think we'll be good at 7:30. Let me see what time the sun sets.
You're looking it up then.
Yeah.
But you could have the food trucks come in at 6:30, so people kind of get there and
And hang out.
correct, and kind of promote the food trucks that way before the movie.
2026. Oops. That's a good idea too. It sets at 8:10, so it'll be a little bit dimmer, 30 minutes before at dusk.
So if we have food trucks 6:30, movie 7:30.
Perfect.
Like I said, with the shade, they could start.
Yep.
At 7:30. I mean, even if the sun's still out, it's not going to be bright.
Yep.
We might not have as much shade in the spring as the fall, just because the leaves aren't on the trees.
They won't be on the trees in May.
Well,
Yeah, let me see.
Can you look that up, Janie? When?
Yep, I'm looking it up right now.
Obviously, a warm fall and a wet fall would affect that, but there's got to be a time frame when they generally come out.
Deciduous trees will have leaves in mid-May 2026. March, which runs March through May 31st. Warming temperatures and increasing.
All right, so
Yeah.
we might have leaves.
Yes, we'll find out from Jeff what kind of trees they are. Let's see, typically northeast, late May to early May, and by mid-May they're generally in full foliage, so we should be okay.
okay.
But good thinking. I did not think of that.
So movie night with food trucks, Friday, May 15th, rain date Saturday, May 16th.
Perfect. See if we can get a good pizza truck for this one, maybe. I think we were.
Yeah, I reached out to, that was the one vendor I reached out to, I don't know, like 5, 6 different pizza trucks. So we'll see. Starting early, we should be good.
Yeah.
Then the fall movie night at Narver Park now, flip-flop locations. That would be, let's see what we have going on in the fall. September looks pretty empty.
Did we have it in September in Narberth as well? I was trying to think of when the Narberth Park one. I have it at September 20th.
The Sabine new movie night?
No, the Narberth Park movie night. I have it as the September 20th. I cannot recall if that's correct. It was. I remember it was chilly.
Oh, you mean April?
Was it April?
Yeah, we did. April was Narberth Park. September was Sabine Park.
Okay, I got them backwards. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, we did it. We had no conflicts with any other events, so September looks wide open.
Awesome.
The Music and Arts Festival is, I guess it's just not on the calendar yet for October. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that done in September or October? The Arts and Music Festival.
Oops.
I thought it was September.
I'm looking now. Let's see.
Yeah. Well,
June. Let me see. Ugh, it's not in my calendar either.
well, since that's further away, we don't. Since that's further away, we don't actually have to commit to that now. We have plenty of time since it's just going to be the movie night, which doesn't require as much lead time, right? So it's about reaching out to the food truck vendors now before the end of the year to get them to commit to our May event.
Okay, and then I have the Music and Arts Festival was in September of this past year. September 7th of this past year.
I think late September is good to do that
I
again.
think so too, yes, because
Before
everyone's
that.
back in school. It's a little quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
think
and we also, it allows us to get everyone in the Halloween spirit by
Love
showing the Halloween movie.
good idea. We could do that.
I mean, E.T. was a big hit. So we could say, and we don't have to commit to it, but we can say tentative date Saturday, September 26th.
Works for me. September
Okay.
26th. September 26th. I'm just checking. Yep. Yeah, that works. And let's see what time the sun sets. September 26th. At 6:51. We could even start it at 7.
Yep, that's right. We started at 7 this year, so 7 p.m. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. Then we have spring movie night at Sabine Park with food trucks. Friday, May 15th, rain date Saturday, May 16th. 6:30 food truck, 7:30 movie starts. The fall movie night will be at Narberth Park with on Saturday, September 26th. Do we want to do a rain date the following day on Sunday because it's a standalone event?
I would
I mean-
say if it was in the summer, if we did like a summer on the 4th of July movie, we could do a Sunday because it's summer, but I don't know. I just know that's the only thing that people said, especially on social media, all the messages that I got. They wish they could make it, but it was on a Sunday.
Or we could do the 19th with the rain date on the 26th. This past year, our date was on the 20th, so that would be consistent with the prior calendar.
All right, then I'll do that. And depending on the movie we select and the runtime, we could start it at 6:30 because it'll be definitely dark enough at 6:30 to show a movie with the sun setting at 6:51.
Yeah.
So, but 6:30 is tentative start time.
Looking at my calendar, the 20th is going into Yom Kippur also. So I don't know if people will be more away that weekend if they're traveling.
That's the rain date, right? Or no, the 20th.
No, the
19th. Okay.
19th would be the date, I think, and
But
26th.
so it begins at sunset on the 20th?
Yes.
Okay, well then.
But I was just thinking if people went away early, basically, if they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we're, going to be gone Saturday through.
Well, we'll keep it for now, and again, this can be adjusted
Sounds good.
sometime next year.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Well, those were the big things we had to get through. So let me pull up the agenda again. And so we covered 26 food truck festival planning, the movie nights, and the one thing I didn't put in the agenda, which was to confirm that we want to either change or keep our current schedule of meetings, which is every other month at 7 o'clock on the second Tuesday. Does anyone have any opinions on that they want to share?
Still works for me. I just need to put them in my calendar. I don't know why
Okay.
this one wasn't in there. I have all the other ones scheduled.
So unless there's a holiday, which I'm just going to look up November to see if there's a conflict. That would be the only month that we potentially. All right, no. The second Tuesday is the 10th. So it doesn't conflict with Veterans Day. All right. So we don't have to, there's no action required. If everyone is okay with that, we don't need to vote on that since no one's suggesting a change.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Well, we do actually have to vote to confirm our movie night and food truck. Our movie night / food truck and movie night events that we just planned. So, because I will be sending a memo to Borough Council or to the Borough Manager and Borough Council in the next week, telling them that this is what we voted on and are planning to do for next year. So can I get a motion to approve the movie night, food truck events that we just...
Motion.
All right, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Aye,
Aye.
it's unanimous. Okay, great. So I will send a memo to Borough Manager and Borough Council that this is what we planned for 2026. And we, of course, already submitted our budget request for the movie portion of the event. And the details of the food truck festival, we can begin to work on, the food trucks, we can begin to work on
Sorry.
in January and March, once we get commitments from vendors. And since we did all the legwork earlier this year, we'll be well prepared when the time comes. So, do we have any new business before we adjourn? Okay. Well, then, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
All right, second.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
I
All right, well, thank you so much for joining. Sorry, we got started a little late, but we were efficient and got through a lot tonight, so I really appreciate everyone's efforts. And as always, thanks for all your service over the past year. And look forward to working with you in 2026.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Dennis.
Dennis.
Have a great night, everyone.
All right,
Bye-bye.
you too.
Great
Bye.
night.